Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan, and today we are just discussing the top 25 college football playoff poll that came out. And this is the very important time of the year that this stuff happened. The polls come out. There's two or three more weeks of this, and then you have the actual official poll for it. And right now, there are some changes that's happened that are some important things that have changed the college football world that have led to rankings being changed. Main one, Jordan Travis being hurt. Jordan Travis being hurt has changed the perspective of some people. We'll get to that later on. And the rankings. A lot of fun games happened last week. A lot of blowouts. But we had games. A little bit surprisers, like Maryland almost beating Michigan. That was a bit of a surprise. Washington, Oregon State was a great finish. Missouri, Harrison Mevis doing the Florida Chomps on the way off the field after making a game-winning field goal against Florida, which was the best thing I saw all day. And the worst thing I saw all day, Georgia absolutely annihilating Tennessee. So here's a Tennessee phrase that we got to get used to again. There's always next year. There's always next year. We got to get used to that again. Yeah, that's a Ole Miss phrase too. There's a lot of teams have that phrase just written down in the handbook of being a fan of them. But let's start off from the number 25 on this list. Let's go, because we're going up. We're on the bottom up. Number 25, we have Liberty. Liberty's 11-0. They're undefeated. And they finally are ranked. Took them long enough. I think like in the AP poll. Where are they ranked in the AP poll? They're ranked 22nd in the AP poll. They should be even higher than that. At least they're ranked now. At least you're ranked, and you can probably a solid team's going to playing them in the bowls. So good job, Liberty. Then we have them at 24th ranked Clemson. How did they sneak back up? Either they're 7-4. They were not ranked, but they're here now. So welcome back, Clemson. I guess you're buying stock on them now. So buy stock. Yeah. Number 23, Tulane. Tulane moves up a spot. They're 10-1. Again, the only losses here is against Ole Miss. They've taken care of everything else. They're very good. They're a very good team. So I think they deserve more respect. I would put them high on this list. I'd put them in the top 20. There's no reason really not to. This team has proven to be very good. Put some respect on these teams. Put a lot of respect on them, especially a school like Tulane. They're done very good. Number 22, first time seeing them all year up here, North Carolina State. They're 8-3. They're better than a lot of people actually expected, including me. I thought this team was a bad team, and then actually just repeatedly just got some more and more wins. So good for them. Welcome to the top 25. Here comes a team that should not be in the top 25. Nowhere close, and I don't know why they're up here. Tennessee at 21. They have lost every game this year to a current ranked team. And only the teams that they've beat are teams that are not ranked right now. That doesn't sound like a team that should be ranked. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Number 20, we have Oklahoma State. They move up 3 spots. Good job, Oklahoma State, moving back up after that terrible loss we had against UCF. Good job moving back up in the rankings. We took care of business this week. Talking about a team that took care of business, Kansas State at number 19. They beat Kansas. Good job. You're ranked 19th, move up 2 spots. You're doing very good right now. They might still be in the hunt of a Big 12 spot if a lot of things go their way. Oklahoma, the Big 12 really needed BYU to beat Oklahoma, but BYU choked. Yes, they did throw a 100-yard interception. That was the main thing. That's the main thing. It was a pick 6. I'm not sure why the BYU guy threw it. It was very bad. It was very bad. Number 18, Notre Dame. Move up a spot. I don't know if they played last week. I don't remember. Good job. 8-3. Good. I don't know what else I have to say. Good job, Notre Dame. I'll say one thing about Notre Dame. I'm not sure how many chances they're going to have with this type of team, because this team this year was very talented and a very talented group, and they just didn't consistently win games. They just couldn't consistently win big games. So yeah. Then you have number 17, Notre Dame. Number 17, Iowa. My bad. Iowa's coming off a win, against Illinois. They're making the Big Ten title game. Good for them. That's their thing. They're doing a very good job. So good job, Iowa. This is one of their better teams. This is definitely one of their better teams. So good job, Iowa, being decide they're either going to play Michigan or they either got to play Ohio State. I don't remember a time they've ever played Ohio State in the Big Ten title game. It's usually whenever they make it, they play a red team. Whenever Michigan makes it, they play like a navy color team, like an Iowa or Purdue, or just like a black color team. You know, when Ohio State makes it, they play Nebraska or Wisconsin. Usually Wisconsin. They always beat Wisconsin. And at number 16, Oregon State dropped down 5 spots. There's no reason they should have dropped down 5 spots. They should have dropped down maybe 1 or 2. They lost by 2 to a very, very good Washington team. Like, I don't understand that. They were very good. It was rainy conditions, and Washington just made the big plays. There was some fumble. There was a fumble that happened. I think a bad punt at one point. The stuff that just didn't go in Oregon State's favor, that they could control, but it just didn't go in their favor. And Washington just made the big plays. It adds to the case of Michael Penix being a Heisman contender. He's probably the front runner. Because if he's able to beat Bo Nix twice, it's also about the talent he's played that he's beat. It's not all about stats. He's also, I'm pretty sure, leading the country in passing yards. But it's also about the teams that you can beat. If he can go beat Utah, he can beat Utah. If he can beat Bo Nix twice, if he can beat Oregon State, if he can beat Arizona, if he can go beat USC, he can go beat those teams. This just shows how good he is. You got to have big wins. You got to have really big wins to be a Heisman winner, I feel like. Unless you have like an absurd season that's just that. Like, you take the college football world by storm early on in the year. You might be talking about Lamar Jackson. Do you remember he beat the second-ranked team in the country by 50 in the second week? That's a big win. RG3 had that big win against Oklahoma. He has those signature moments. I'm not sure J.D. Daniels has had that specific signature moment against a very good team. And the best win they have this year in revisionist history is Missouri, probably. But at that point, we weren't taking Missouri serious enough, which is somewhat college football world's fault. But overall, yeah, we just weren't. We were just looking at it as a Missouri team. So yeah. And then number 15, Arizona. Arizona's just running through teams. This team could legitimately be the best team in the Pac-12 next year. This guy's a freshman quarterback. I forgot his name, but he's a freshman quarterback. He's played great. This team is dominating teams, offensively and very good defensively. A lot of these quarterbacks are leaving. This team could easily go. If there was another year of the Pac-12, they would probably win it. I would bet on Arizona winning it. But since they're disbanding, you're going to have to trust them different. Tough teams. You're going to have to go play Arizona. Whoever plays Arizona next year is going to have a tough time. Talking about at J.D. Daniels, number 14th ranked LSU. He beat Georgia State. He had a lot of stats. He put up a lot of stats. He stat padded, which is good for him. But yeah. Then you have, this could be a big week against A&M. That's a big week. And then we have number 13th ranked Oklahoma. They're 9-2. Move up a spot in the rankings. Beat BYU barely. You took care of business though. Number 12th ranked Ole Miss. Hello there. You had a little struggle in the first half against UO Monroe. Then you just take care of business in the second half, like you should. And then you had number 11th ranked Penn State, 9-2. This is what we've done every year of Penn State. They're just a 10-2 team that might win their bowl game. They're probably playing the Rose Bowl, and they might win, they might lose. It's just how they are. It's just who they are. You had your chance with Saquon Barkley, and you lost 2 games early enough in the year that you couldn't make the playoffs. You should have made it, but you didn't, sadly. Then you have the top 10. It's a very weird top 10, what we started off the year with. But not much has changed at all. Number 10th ranked Louisville barely beat Miami. Miami was very close to winning that game. But they held on. Good job, Louisville. You took care of business. And now you're on the ACC Championship game. Got to go beat Kentucky, though. And that game has not gone in Louisville's favor for a while. Kentucky's won the past couple years, so got to win that one. Very important. And then number 9th ranked Missouri. Missouri. Barely beating Florida. You did it, though. Very good job. You play Arkansas this week. Beat Arkansas. You're 10-2. This is the best. This is a phenomenal year for Missouri. Very good job. Very, very good job. Eli Drinkwitz in this team. Luther Burton, Cody Schrader, Brady Cook. Very great job, guys. And then you have number 8th ranked Alabama. Every team up here from now on are still in playoff contention. That's very rare, and they're very much legitimate cases. All of them have legitimate chances to make the playoffs. Number 8th ranked Alabama, win against Auburn. That's tough. Granted, Auburn just lost to New Mexico State, but it's Iron Bowl and it's at Auburn. That's never easy. Never easy. And no team would like to mess up Alabama season any more than Auburn would. Then you have number 7th ranked Texas. Texas looking solid. I mean, they're looking pretty good, especially defensively. They look very good defensively. Got to make sure the guys will stay healthy. Without the running back, it's going to be tough. But you can probably win this week. And then you have to take care of business in Big 12 title game, which can be tough to do. Because I'm pretty sure you got to play Oklahoma. Very likely to play Oklahoma. Then you have number 6th ranked Oregon. Oregon. Got to beat Oregon State. If you do that, then you're very well off. You're very, very well off with the possibility. You control your own destiny. You very much control your own destiny. You've got to play Washington, though. Washington is a very tough team to play. And I'd be intrigued to see who would win that game. It was granted, some coaching decisions on the road was a difference, but yeah, you still lost. You still lost fair and square. That's a part of the game. It's part of a great team. You just outplayed them. You just outsmarted them out of everything. Number 5, this is the change. Florida State. Florida State number 5, Jordan Travis. I saw this live. Jordan Travis' leg just went, it went bad. It went back bad. Everything you would not want to see in an injury from a quarterback, that happened. Yeah, it was not good. Hope the best. The backup quarterbacks will do very good. And there was a time in history that Cardo Jones filled in Ohio State's quarterback because of an injury, and he performed very well. Got him to the playoffs and they ended up winning the national title. So it's going to happen. You just got to perform very, very well. But the drop-off of having Jordan Travis is not much. Then number 4, Washington. Very fair. To beat Oregon State, very good job. This team is the best all-around team in the Pac-12. Arguably one of the most well-rounded teams in the country. This team could arguably be number 2 in the country. But you got to keep proving it. This is a very tough schedule, and you've survived all of them. You got to beat Washington State, and then whoever's in the Pac-12 championship. It's probably going to be Oregon. It's so crazy how good the Pac-12 has been this year. Their last year. If they just wait another maybe year or two, this media rights deal would be so fun. You could get a media rights deal for so much, all that stuff, all that's going on, but you just can't get it done. The number 3, Michigan. They stay in the same spot. Barely beat Maryland. Yeah, that's not much you have to say to that. They're going to be tough this week without Harbaugh, but Ohio State is number 2, has to play number 3 ranked Michigan. That's going to be tough. Fun game, though. Very fun game. I'm intrigued to see what happens there. Ohio State, I think, beat Minnesota. Yeah. And then number 1, without a doubt, it's Georgia. Georgia's just rolled again and again and again. They just killed Tennessee. So the little thing that people are talking about, oh, can they win on the road? I was kind of saying that too, but they just proved it in the most dominating fashion they could. This team's super good. We just know that now. Not now, we've known that, but to prove it once again, and yeah. Ohio State, Michigan is by far the game of the week, though, followed probably by Auburn, Alabama. Those are the rivalries. Rivalry week for a lot of teams. Louisville and Kentucky is a big rivalry. Vanderbilt, Tennessee, that's one. And there's many others. Florida, Florida State, there's many. So hopefully the rivalry goes well for your school. And yeah, put down in the comments why you hate the other school. That probably a rival school. Like, for example, tell me why you hate Alabama if you're an Auburn fan. If you're an Auburn fan, why you hate Alabama. Stuff like that. Or maybe if you don't, give your opinion about your rival school. So, yeah. Hope you all have a great week. Stay safe, y'all. Also, LSU, Texas A&M is a rivalry. Underrated rivalry. Hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, y'all. Have a great week. Happy Thanksgiving. And God bless y'all.